Hey everybody, welcome back to Penny Palette Budgets. Thanks for joining me today. I am going to be doing the second cash stuffing for November, and I'm going to jump right in it today so that this video doesn't get too long. Um, First of all, I'll tell you that we're stuffing a total of $1,550. So I'm going to put that there and get started by counting to make sure we have everything that we should be stuffing. Okay, pull out the calculator. So we've got 2, 50, 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 500, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 620, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 190, and tens, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and $40 in fives. So that is $1,550. Okay, that's out of the way. How's everybody doing? How are you guys handling this time change? I am still getting used to it. This is a rare occasion that I am getting to do a video and it's still daylight outside. Usually when I leave in the morning, it's dark. When I get home from work at night, it's dark. But I happen to be at home this afternoon, so got to see a little bit of sunlight today. It's really taking some time to adjust to this. So how are you doing with it? I really wish they would get rid of daylight savings time and just get us on a normal schedule. So firstly, I am going to pull out my cash planning sheet, which I have ready here. And I am going to unstuff my wallet from the week. And I have money left in dining out. So I have, let's see, what do I have here? 20, 30, 40. I have 42 left out of dining out. I had several work lunches this week and one work dinner, so I didn't spend as much. In spending, I have 21, and normally I start out with 50 in this envelope, so I'm going to add that to what's left. And then miscellaneous, I have 10 left in miscellaneous. So let's see what I have total. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 73. I'm going to set my wallet aside for a second, and I am going to take out my folder here, and this is where I have the 4 envelopes, one for each week of the month, and anything left in the wallet goes into this envelope, and then at the end of the month, I will take all of this and I will stuff it into my savings challenges. So for week 2, we're putting 70, what do we say, $73 into week 2. Now, I did week 1 off camera, but I'll give you a count of what I had left after week 1. After week 1, I had 20, 40, 5, 50, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2. I had 62. So I'm going to put this back in here. And it should be fun at the end of the month to see how much I rolled over from my wallet and maybe be able to finish some more savings challenges. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and I am going to jump right into the stuffing. So I'm going to stuff my wallet, and for those of you who are new to my channel, I get paid bi-weekly. So what I do is I stuff week 1 into my wallet, and then I stuff week 2 into my weekly binder. So the envelopes that I have in my weekly binder duplicate the envelopes that I have in my in my wallet. And then at the end of the week, I take out what's left in my wallet and I come to this binder and I restuff my wallet from this binder. So for gas and car, I'm going to be stuffing, I stuff 70 for the first week. And then I stuff 60 for the second week. I got really bad bills today. I don't seem to have luck in hitting the bank when they're cracking open a new pack of bills. I got to find out when that is so I can go in those days because I get terrible bills from the bank. All right, grocery is $60 a week, so I'm going to stuff 60 in my wallet and then stuff 60 in my binder. And I've started thinking about Thanksgiving dinner already. I'm going to actually be making up the menu this weekend for what we're going to be having for Thanksgiving dinner since I'm the one cooking. Do you guys cook for Thanksgiving or do you potluck with the family? What's your Thanksgiving plans consist of? Thanksgiving is actually my favorite holiday of the year. So I get extreme joy out of cooking on Thanksgiving. Not so much any other time of the week, but or of the year, but during Thanksgiving, I really get enjoyment out of cooking a good Thanksgiving meal. Okay, dining out, I'm going to put in my 50 for lunch, and then I'm going to put in my 25 for eating out a few times a week if I don't feel like cooking. And I was just cooking. I was just talking about cooking Thanksgiving dinner, but during the week, most of the times I don't feel like cooking. I'll usually cook on the weekend, and then have some leftovers for a couple of nights a week, and then make something quick during the week to eat off of for a couple of days. So I put the dining out in for week 1. Let me put dining out for week 2. So that's another 75, 50 for lunch, and 25 for takeout or ordering in. Household, I stuff $25 every 2 weeks, and I put that into my wallet. And if I don't use it the first week, I just let it stay in my wallet and roll over. I typically don't need more than this in any given 2 weeks for household items. And this is just small stuff: dish detergent, laundry detergent, toilet paper, paper towels, those kind of things. And then spending is going to get 50 each week, and that's going to be 2 20s and a 10 each week. Trying to grab the bad bills so that I can spend those and try to keep the best ones since there aren't a lot of them. There's another one that can go. Okay, so that's 50 for the second week. And then my miscellaneous gets 10 for each week. So I'm going to put a 10 in my wallet and then a 10 in my binder. Okay, so that is going to do it for my wallet and my weekly spending. So I can set these to the side. And I'm going to jump into my sinking funds. So let's put that there. So this is my family binder and my business binder combined. And in family, I always start with the boys, and the boys are going to get their $25. So I'm going to add a 20 and a 5. So the boys will have 1, 2, 300 in the bank, 25. Uh-oh, out of order. So let's try that again. That's 1, 2, 300 in the bank, 20, 40, 5, 50. So that's 350. And my middle son has a birthday coming up next week, so I probably will spend something out of here to get him something for his birthday. Then we're going to jump to the princess's envelope, and I'm going to add 25 to her envelope. So she will have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we're going to jump to the baby's envelope. And this is for my future grandchild who is due early next year. So I started saving for him. We do know already that it's a boy. Um, and I am going to give him his 25. He's got to get 25 like everybody else. And let's see how much he has. He has 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 82, 510, 210. He's got a good little nest egg started here. Family, I am going to give 50, and they're getting a $50 bill. So family will have 150, 20, 150, 70, 90. And both of my parents have birthdays coming up in the next month. So I'll probably be taking out of here as well. Fall seems to be birthday season for our family. Travel is going to get $100 this week. And this is my travel envelope for just short trips. I do have a separate envelope for saving for a nice vacation next year. So travel is going to have 100 in the bank, 250. And I probably will be taking a short road trip after Thanksgiving. So I'm going to keep stuffing this until then so I have money for it. Bucket list. My bucket list envelope is going to get 50 this time. So bucket list has 100, 200 in the bank, 50, 3, 20, 40. So it has 340. And if you haven't heard me say it before, I do have a list of um, things that I want to do that are kind of one time, once in a lifetime type things that I'm saving up for. So you will be the first to know when I spend out of this envelope or decide to spend out of this envelope and what I'm going to do with it. All right, I'll update all my trackers off camera. And then I am going to get into the business section of my binder. And packaging is not going to get anything this week. Packaging has 40. I'm good on packaging. And this is for all the supplies to mail out orders for my Etsy shop. Subscriptions is going to get 20 this week. So subscriptions will have 20, 40, 60, 81. And actually, I'm going to have to pull out of here because I do have a payment due on my GoDaddy domain. I don't have my website up yet, but I do have the domain purchased, and there are fees associated with that. They're minimal, but the real fees start when you actually take a website live, and I'm not quite ready to do that, but I'm still saving for it. And equipment is going to get a 20, and equipment will have 20, 40, 60. I did recently buy a thermal printer, so I have started rebuilding my equipment fund for the next equipment purchase I might want to make. The P.O. box is getting 20. P.O. box is not due until February, and I believe it's $116. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. I have 110. And one thing I did notice, actually, my last unstuffing is I really do need a postage envelope in here. When I ship from Etsy, the postage is paid on Etsy. So I don't have to worry about a separate, postage fee because it's taken out of Etsy fees. But I've been shipping Happy Mail lately, and I've been using Pirate Ship to ship that, and that is a separate postage fee that I really do need to start budgeting for. I have been taking it just out of my personal spending money when I've had to do it, but I do need to start a postage envelope. Supplies is getting 40 this week. That's 20, 40 for supplies. So supplies will have 20, 40, 60, 81. And I had pretty much depleted this last month. So I am pretty good on all my supplies right now. So rebuilding this one back up also. The website is getting nothing, nothing this week. And then taxes is going to be getting 25. And this is from sales on Etsy. So in taxes, I am going to have 20, 40, 50, 5, 60. So I received Etsy Pay for October sales at the beginning of November. Actually, I think it was November 7th. So as I receive that pay from Etsy, I'll be sure to set aside a part of it for taxes. So I'm going to be done with that one. And I'm going to move to my self-care binder. Let me make a note here because there was an adding mistake on there so I don't mess up. And in my self-care binder, clothing is going to get 100 this week. So clothing will have 125. Self-care is going to get skipped this time. I have $20 in self-care right now. Personal is going to get 30 this time. That's, oops, not 40, 30, 20, and then 10. So personal will have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. So I usually alternate between self-care, stuffing self-care and personal. So next time I stuff, I'll stuff self-care. Personal is for mainly for toiletry items, toothpaste, shampoo, just the basics. Next is going to be beauty, and beauty is just going to get $5. I have a tracker in here, and I said that once I got this tracker filled up, that I was going to consider this fully funded until I spent out of it. So I'm going to give beauty its $5, and beauty will have 100 in the bank, 200, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So beauty has 224, and I don't have my marker handy, but I'll remember to go back and mark that one off. Hair, nails. So you guys, I grew my nails out and they were doing really well, and then one of them popped off. And I said once one of them popped off, I was going to cut them all down and start over again. So that's where I am with that. Um, Hair and nails is going to get 50. So hair and nails will have 150, 20, 40. And this week, or this weekend actually, is manicure weekend, manicure pedicure weekend. So I'll be spending out of this one. Crafting is going to get skipped. Crafting still has the same 120. And no, I have not made it to the craft store to buy the supplies for the scrapbook page that I need to get done. Household is going to get 50, and this household envelope is actually for a new comforter for my bedroom, which I will probably buy during either Black Friday or the after Christmas sales. And so this household has 100, 200 in the bank, 50, 70. And I haven't picked one out yet. I'll start looking soon. I kind of know what I want, but haven't found it exactly, so I'll start looking in earnest between now and the end of the month. Indulge is going to get skipped this week. So I believe that is everything. And I should have $370 left for savings challenges. So let me count that. It's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I have $370 left for savings challenges. And yes, I do budget for my savings challenges as well. And I typically do my savings challenges in a separate video, which I am also going to do this time. So I thank you so much for joining me for this cash stuffing. I would really appreciate a like, a comment, and if so inclined, a subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you that have been supporting me and recommending my channel to other people. Sincerely thankful for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.